Hello, welcome back to Cashmere Budget. I'm Cassie and I use the cash stuffing method to manage my finances, and I share it here on YouTube, and I'm really excited to say that we've passed 100 subscribers now here at Cashmere Budget, which is mental. So I just want to say thank you so much. I might be doing a little something to celebrate next week, but you'll have to come back for that one because I'm not that prepared. So I didn't want to tempt fate, by getting ahead of myself. So I've waited until I've definitely passed the big 100 so we can maybe do a little giveaway. Anyway, this week I am stuffing £150. So let's count it up and make sure it's all here before we start. So I have 20, 40, 60. 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 30, 5, 45, 50. Lovely. So it's a little bit less this week, but that's okay. It's been a very long couple of weeks. Very long month. It's been very expensive as well. I don't know why. It's just so happened. Well, I do know why. It's because of the car. But we'll come on to that one. So first of all, let's see what I have left from last week. So, there's not a massive amount in change, but that is deliberate. I went to a charity event this week, so I put a lot of my change, not like the embarrassing one, I wasn't going to put 2p's in there, but I put a lot of my sort of silver change in there. So I have... Oh, first of all, £3 to go towards the house deposit. And then I have, 26. 6 coppers, 6 in coppers and 20 in silver. And then I have 25 left in groceries, 10 in spending and nothing in eating out. So let's take those out and I'll decide what I'm going to do with those later. So... like I say, a little bit less this week. So what I've decided to do, because I had a very spendy week last week, I'm going to put 25 in groceries as I usually would, and I'm going to only put 20 in spending. And then hopefully I won't go over that. And I'm still going to put 10 in eating out just because I've spent it all. So I need to start building it back up. But that is it for my purse for this week. Okay, so moving on to my sinking funds. So the new car is here. It's ready and raring to go. I have paid for it, but I paid for it on my credit card, and I made that decision. I was able to get 0% on a credit card, which I didn't expect I would. And so I'm paying for it monthly, and I just feel really lucky that that's an option that is there for me. And I know I have the cash saved up. So if at any point that debt becomes unmanageable for me, I can just pay it off. The reason I put it on my credit card was just so that I could have the money sat in the bank earning interest for me. And I did the nut maths, and it was 50 quid's worth of interest. And you think like over 2 years or something like that of the term of the credit card. And if somebody were to say to me, hey, here's 50 quid if you do this thing, I would probably have taken the 50 quid. So it just made sense to do it. So all of those are still fully funded and sat there ready to go. I am putting £10 in maintenance, although this was car maintenance and I'm now calling it sort of home maintenance because it's for the heating oil. Oh, I have this to show you. I haven't laminated it yet, but this is my new heating oil tracker, which I did a PDF, print your own one. This is from Cash But Cute. I love her channel. Everything's so adorable. And so I have to cut it out and laminate it still, but I'm going to make each icon. Oh, actually, I haven't decided. So I think I need about £400. If I make them all 10, what's that? 40, 80, 120, 100, and what's that then? 60. So that would be 180, 240, that would be 300. Okay, let's start with that, I think. And then we'll see if we need more. So let's make the goal 300 just because it makes the numbers even. Yeah, we'll come back to that, never mind. Anyway, it got £10 this week, which I did put in, I seem to remember. So we're now up to £30 in here. £40 in there. 10, 20, 30, 40, yes. So I've lost the pen that was in my purse, which is really annoying. Can I find another one? Of course not. So I'll have to come back and fill all those in. Clothes is getting 5. I put my trainers on this morning and I was like, oh, oh dear. So I think that's one of the things that I'm definitely going to have to buy new with my shopping spree money. So that's 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 210, 15, 20, 220. And I'm hoping to save about 300. So yeah, I'm trying to really carefully think about what I actually need and not just buy a whole load of random crap. So yes, trainers are on the list. I've looked at my winter coats and they're fine. It's just probably going to be, like, a lot of my things have holes in. Like my jersey things, like this has got a hole in. So it's more basics, I think, really, that I need. And so I'm sort of looking for some good quality ones. Anyway, health is getting its usual £20. Must mess this one up last week, didn't I? So we're now 200 in the bank, 20 and 30. Lovely. Tax is getting 10. So I'm self-employed. I've got my fully funded national insurance for the year, but I've started saving for income tax. I haven't yet crossed the threshold, but this is sort of preemptive. We'll see. So there's now what? 170, 180, 195. We'll see how much the tax bill is. Beauty is getting 5. This one's adding up nicely. So 100 in the bank, 120, 35, 45, 145. And I'm just trying to keep it ticking over for when I need things, haircuts. It's just nice to know that, like, I've got the money there to spend on myself. Because that's one of the things I often feel a bit guilty about. Home isn't getting anything this week. It should have 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100. Yes, lovely. Gifts. Now, I keep looking at these. Every time I go back and edit the video, I'm like, you've got placeholders now. You can get rid of that placeholder. So let's do it now. So that was nice. We need 100 placeholder. Fortunately, I'll have to use one of the creased ones. So gifts isn't getting anything this week. It's got 120. 100 in the bank and a £20 note in there. Fun. Now I've had to take some money out of this. So I took £20 out. So it's now got 50, 65, 70. And I'm not adding anything this week because I can't afford to. Because like I say, I've been spending. Business is fully funded with 250. So stupid post-it notes. Oh, I put them here, didn't I? So let's have a look. See if I can get a 250. Lovely. I don't have any fully fundeds. I should get some fully funded ones. Free up some of the actually numerical ones. Right, so buffer. So these are the ones that I'm actually putting my money towards. I'm being sensible this week. I'm not doing fun things with it, and I'm putting it all towards sensible things. Right, so that's got 15. So we have now 200 in the bank, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 75, 85, 95. 295. That's going to be annoying in the cash condensing, isn't it? Oh well. And this is a buffer to have in my bank account. Sort of, I think I'm going to put some of it in my bank account and I'm going to keep some of it in the binder. Sort of, if I overspend in any of these categories, it can come out of there, is the thinking. Emergency is getting 10. And this is, I do have an emergency fund, but I am in the process of moving in with my boyfriend. And so this is just, I'm going to be in rented accommodation. I currently live with my parents. I get a very sweet deal. So this is sort of like to cover that extra 3 months rent or whatever. So 200, 350, 370, 80, 90, 410, 25, 30, 430, really? 350. 430. Wow, okay. That's built up. I mean, I track these every week. I'm surprised, but yeah, that's amazing. £430 already. Okay, so house deposit. Let's do the cash first, and then I'll come back and do the coins. What's that falling out of? Emergency. I need to do some condensing because they're all falling out. So house deposit is getting 10 this week. Yes? Yes. And this is my goal of 30,000. Oh, I've got that to show you, but I'll get sidetracked. So 200, 300 in the bank, 320, 30, 40, 55, 60, 360 in dosh. And then nice and simple this week, £1, £2 and £1. So I'll colour those in on my little trackers. So 1 and 1. I apologise if you can't see these very well. I used nail varnish remover and they were matte laminated. It was laminated in a matte pouch and it's taken all the finish off and now the Sharpie doesn't show up. Anyway, so that's an extra £3. So 360? Oh, bother. 300, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. Yes, 360 in dosh. £360, 370, 380, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87. 387 in my house deposit fund. And my target is 30,000, and I found this from Carrier Cash in Australia, and I'm still trying to get my head around how this works, but it's one of these where like you can condense it down. So you've got the A4 tracker and then you've got the one to go in your wallet. So if I'm at 380 something, I can probably already colour in these 300s and a 50, and then you keep going until you can do 1,000. And then you do all the thousands until you can do 5,000 and so on. Anyway, like I say, it needs cutting out and laminating, but I just thought I'd show you in case you're looking for something like this, because I mean, it's a massive goal and it's going to take me ages. So I just feel like having, as much as it's nice to be like, oh, I'm now at £360, like it's just nice to actually see the progress as well towards the big goal, because I mean, I'm like 0.1% of the way there or something. Actually, I was tracking that at one point. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like 1.3% of the way there. So that actually doesn't feel so bad somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Anyway, that's the house deposit. And to get back to my list, investing is getting a £5. And this is long-term investing for hopefully a pension of some sort. Oh, so I have 150 in the bank, 160, 75, 85, 185. And I'm sort of aiming for 500. Part of me is wondering whether I should get one of those binder challenges. You know, you get like, I know Iris Budgets makes them for a set goal, and then you put it in rather than this so that it feels a bit more like a challenge and not just like chucking money at it. I don't know. Anyway, I need to switch these around because I am giving £5 to Puppy this week. Maybe this was a silly decision, but anyway, it's got 15 now. And it can sit at the back there. And it makes me happy. As unrealistic as it is, it makes me happy. So 26 is taken. Of course it is. So do I want to do 25 and 1? Do I want to do 22 and 4? Let's do 22 and 4. going to have to use a Sharpie. But that's that one done for the penny challenge. And then all that's left is to decide where I put my £25 left over from the week. So part of me thinks I should start rolling a dice, because every time I get here, I'm like, oh, what should I do? I don't know. And I just feel like that's really dull. And if I leave it up to chance, I can't really complain then, can I? What was that awkward one where I was like, oh, that's going to be annoying at the condensing? It was quite a big one. Was it buffer? Yeah, so let's put 5 in buffer. So that's going to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 300 in there now. Nice round number, £300. Yeah. What didn't get anything this week? Home didn't get anything, gifts didn't get anything, fun didn't get anything. So I think let's put 10 in home and 10 in fun. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. Then in home and fun. So that's then 70, 80 in fun. And I think that's everything. Hopefully next month we'll have a bit more money to play with, seeing as I won't, oh actually the placeholders go in the back there, don't they? Hopefully next month we'll have a bit more money to play with, and hopefully I can keep my spending a little bit lower this week. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.